Let me ask you a version of the question that we love to ask pro athletes, right? We'll ask, do you ever envision yourself catching a touchdown in the Super Bowl, or any practice putt is on 18 at Augusta? You're on the verge of a big career moment. When you've played this through in your mind before, what is it that you envision?
That's a great question, and I would say I don't envision it. I don't think about me and think about myself. I think about the team, and it's really us, right? These are our decisions. This is going to be our process. This is going to be our draft. And so there's a lot of really smart, organized, hardworking people that have worked hard through this process, and that's why we feel so prepared. So there's not pressure on one person. It's really about the team and what we're going to do.
Let me ask you about this quarterback class. We kind of have an idea that quarterbacks are probably going number 1, 2. We think it's going to be at 3. And it might be up to you if for the first time ever, quarterbacks are picked with each of the first 4 picks. Is that a sign of just how good this group is, or does it just show the premium that's been placed on that position and on having a rookie contract at that position?
That's a great point. I think it's a little bit of both. This is a really good quarterback class. You have different flavors, but you have some really talented players, big, fast, athletic, big arms, and again, it's a premium position and having that extra year. So I think it's a little bit of both. It's an exciting class, but also it's just the value of that position.
You've been to a lot of pro days, seen all these top guys up close. Let me ask you the question that a fan would ask you if they bump into you at the grocery store. What do you like about a guy like Justin Fields?
Yeah, he's a great human being. He's a great young man. He's smart. He's very articulate. You enjoy talking to him and spending time with him. You look at the tape, he's got a big arm. He's athletic. He's tough. He's smart. He's got a lot of really good traits as a quarterback.
You went out to North Dakota and saw Trey, a guy who maybe the average fan knows less about. What should Falcons fans, what should NFL fans know about him? What did you learn?
And another guy that has an excellent skill set. You look at his size, his arm talent. You look at the makeup. He's a great human being. He's a great young man. There's a smaller sample size, just having really 1 year and 1 game, and yet he's a very talented player. So it's hard not to get excited about looking at those quarterbacks, those 2 we just talked about. Not just them, but there's talented, the skill position players that are going to be at 4. There's talent with the offensive linemen. So there's a lot of talent there. So it's going to be an exciting process.
Whenever you hear anonymous scout, you don't usually hear nice things, but the tight end at the top of the board, we're hearing people say Hall of Fame and All Pro and those kind of things. When you got a chance to see Kyle Pitts and research him, did you see all that kind of potential that we're reading about?
He's really talented. He is really talented, and again, much like the players we've talked about today, he is a great young man. He's very mature and smart and all those things. So you expect him to reach his ceiling because he has the right makeup as a human being, and he does have a rare skill set at that position.
We saw you a minute ago catching up with Arthur Smith there. You guys have really had a crash course on building your relationship over the past few months. What have been the biggest things you've learned about him, and how has your relationship evolved just in these first few months working together?
It's been great. It's been great. He's really intelligent, and he's really honest, and I think that combination is important. You have someone that's intelligent, but they're also honest, and they also have tact, and we're always on the same page because we have the right morals and the same philosophies, and we think about things the same way, but yet we can still have different discussions, and it's not groupthink with us. But he's a special man. He's a great listener, and I look at myself like I'm a good listener as well. So not just our relationship, but the coaches, the scouts, everyone in the building, everyone has a voice. And when I talk about this is our draft, and this is our process, this is our free agency class, this is our team, I really feel like that, and it has a lot to do with the human being that he is and the people that he brought here.